Hello, Big Beefy Burger Biter here, another episode of the Binding of Isaac Repents. It's more Lilith. Oh, we don't need to be doing green mode. Okay, well, that's fine. I didn't select it. Oh, I guess I was... Okay, whatever, we don't care. Forget that one existed. We don't care about this 2-1 streak, didn't actually exist. So we're just gonna be character in the normal game now. Who's a little less strong. I'd say since you don't, you actually have to leave the first room you enter, like, she's a little bit worse, but, like, for a long time, she was one of my favorite characters. I like familiars, as you may know. I've gone on about how a bunch of the familiars in the game are ones I like a lot. And, you know, I think this character is good for learning how to use familiars effectively. And benefits hugely for having familiars. Now, I'm gonna say that the glamour bombs is probably like not even gonna be able to be picked up at this point, considering the circumstances that have to come in fruition for us to be able to take it. But we got a lot of things we can do, and now I'm debating whether or not just like going for it, you know, going for that that part of the game I don't like very much. Is what we should just get out of the way now. Certainly more manageable now that you can take more than one hit spawning on top of you, but you know, you got other things to worry about. You don't have flight to start with. You don't got, I don't know, like a dice, but like HP is like useful to you, so which is something that's like rare. It's a pretty rare thing for an HP stat in the Binding of Isaac to be like valuable. It's not really. That's a decent trinket. I like creep, but it's not a reliable creep. That's why I like Headless Baby, Isaac's Tears, stuff like that. Even like ones that don't do damage, like Juicy Sack, Ball of Tar. All those are pretty like decent. But you know, ones that are one and done, like the current trinket we just got, not as good, but still like definitely not. Like, it'll probably help us sometimes, especially when enemies that drop us down. But how often do we really want to use bombs on enemies? Maybe some of the bosses in the alt path. But we could definitely just go this way. So I think I'm gonna go for it, despite how much I hate it. And we literally don't even get our first item, which is, that's telling. Get telepathy for dummies. We're gonna just do this. Pick up the book. Now again, it's like, hey, that's not bad for a book. Certainly better than some of the other choices you can get. Like, I don't care for the Necronomicon, Necromancer? Like, all the other book things are kind of like, just like, not like the best. But like, come on. You just can't take it because you're Bethany. Which sucks. You're not Bethany. I'm dumb. I'm Dumbthany, if you didn't know. It's a good defensive item. And it would be really good for the boss. And I know I'm going to pick this up, and a tier 4 is going to be on the right side of my screen. Okay, well. It's been happening a lot. Like, if you want me to be real, like, the amount of unfortunate things we haven't been able to pick up just because of circumstances of we just picked the wrong one because our pickiness is not exactly there. I would take, because there's one bottle of pills, right? And we need to get 3 gulps, which we haven't done yet. We're really waiting on that one. And I really want to be able to do that one soon. But again, same reason we didn't take D100 last run. It's suicide on any character that starts with their items. Like, we can't take that. So we are unfortunately tethered to the item that we were given with at birth. You're gonna do the attack, and I'm gonna. There you go. I'm gonna say hopefully I'm not close enough to get hit by that one, because that would be a little unfortunate. But it went down pretty easy. Go ahead and skip this room. I'm debating hitting the Lost Soul. Get all this stuff here. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Emperor. Health up. That's not bad, actually. I mean, for 5, we can kind of just reveal our pills now. And we'll just leave it here. I don't know. Is that worth all of my pills? I mean, like, the speed up's definitely nice. I'm always for that speed up. That's effectively the best thing we got. That's fine. We could just use the card. I feel like Emperor's card is good, but like getting it early is just like not the best. It's because obviously you still want to go for your item rooms and stuff like that. I know like going fast is something that's like pretty good to do, especially in a daily. But it's like these are the shortest floors in the game, and you still do want to you want to explore them because your shops, your item rooms, curse rooms, other special rooms like libraries, bedrooms, all those special rooms in the game increase your character's likeliness to succeed in a run. So you obviously want to try to like get them as often as I guess as you get like maybe nothing for them. It's still the chance, you get something for them. And even just like wandering around and going and opening like gold chests and stuff like that, it's still gonna give you like some of the better items in the game. I'm gonna use it. I know it's probably a waste. And I was debating using a key, but I'm like, this room doesn't seem too bad. And my charge is something that'll come back. We're gonna go ahead and just like, maybe I just fight the boss. Use a couple bombs on him. Or maybe I just get like the extra charge. Check our shop. Maybe it'll be greed. Nothing too fancy in there. Nothing really we're looking for. Just gonna pop that one extra room. Maybe just use the champion card, not have to walk back. I think that's what I'm gonna do, honestly. Thank you for doing that, by the way. Just trying to get you to get defeated. I'm gonna say those were some like smooth moves from me, by the way, from not getting hit there. Also, that speed up piercing shot's pretty good. It's much better than the bombs. I mean, the bombs from the pretty bombs would be nice. It's not really pretty bombs. Which one is that one? I know pretty bombs is like the other version of that. Unless it is pretty bombs, just got resprayed and I'm just like psyching myself out. There's two different items. Now, pretty bombs is the one that gives you the items. That one's the one that gives you the random bomb effects. I have made a grave error. You died for it anyway, and I will continue to survive off of the defeat of my enemies. That's the room, but we still need to go grab the knife. And I'm assuming that it's down from the 3 enemy room. And so we'll go down there. Yeah, so Pierce is like huge, by the way. These enemies have killed me on a lost run before. Because I didn't realize that I forgot that they could close gaps. Which was my bad. I wasn't sure that all the like poops in this floor are floaters, but we learned the hard way that that's true. I'm going to try. We can go in here. There's like not a risk to going in here. Now, what does this give you on Dross? Some consumables. I'm fully okay with some consumables right now, because I could use the keys. I could use the bombs for sure. And hopefully the boss is in here. Yep. Hermit card, so we can actually just like take this and leave. Go to our shop. I said nothing too fancy was in there. I didn't see deep pockets was in there, which is really good. I will not be... I won't fight the boss a second time. Just to lower the risk factor. We really don't need to. We got some good stuff this floor. Tears Up, especially from that boss trap room that we can just skip, is much better. I can't grab that coin, so if I can do it, grab it. Or maybe I do. Hopefully I can get deep pockets after like clearing a lot of these floors. And if we die, like that'd be a shame, but like not too bad. Certainly like just showing you like how much better Pierce is for that right there. Just like really fast clear that room. Pierce is just like one of the best stats in the whole game. For real. And most roguelikes, like, Pierce is just strong. It's like, your damage is obviously good, but, like, if you can do that same damage to, like, effectively everything in the room, if the positioning is right, then, like, obviously that's good. We can actually just do that. So I'm gonna do it a little bit of a risky play here. We can't shoot them through the rocks, right? Yeah. So we're gonna hit this. Yeah, you're a pretty easy boss too. If I get hit though, like immediately panic. I wanted to use the chariot like just early on the boss, but I'm gonna use a bomb so you can just die, and then we get to keep our chariot card. Is it HP up? It's kind of why I wasn't not wanting to go down here and do this. But then I psyched myself into thinking I get a little bit of extra money. Like maybe I could shoot these, get a dime. Really lucky if I got one. Doesn't have to happen every time. I mean, me asking for like car battery last run and getting it was crazy. And getting regular battery, the juice sucker item, all these like really strong items that are good for this character. In green mode. Are obviously just like strong. But now we wanna get to the bottom of things. The bottom of things being this floor. And hopefully we can show the mother fight like wet 4. I think that's the I've never really like paid attention to that quote. Cause obviously it's, you know, you're about to like show them some business, but like what does that mean? Like I know what that means, but like wet floor. Show them some wet floor because they're about to slip on these tiers. That's what's gonna happen here. Yeah, definitely having more fun now that any item I get is effectively better, other than space items, obviously. like Lost Stars with space items, so it's like hard to make the argument that like why would you give up the Eternal D6 when it's a chance to reroll like an HP up into something. So like it's another character that starts with a space item that like you're probably gonna never find another space item in the entire game that is worth swapping out for it. Oh, but then you get D6. I didn't know you could actually get space items from those. I figured I was a little too close after I walked through that. They do pop out a little faster of a projectile on those enemies. I could have used the space item. I'm gonna go ahead and just use it now, despite the fact that earlier would have been much more manageable for it. There's a lot of rocks right in that same spot. These enemies are pretty tough. These guys are not nearly tough. Much more manageable. Slower projectiles, really. Not even an aggro, really. But yeah, those rock guys, challenging enemy. Probably could have used a chart card if I was really worried. Got that bone heart though, so we can just kind of replenish it. I mean, we can go in curse rooms for free, basically, as long as we have like the extra health to go on the floor, and then we just go out and no risk loss because we don't really lose anything if we take damage like that. It's one of the reasons bone hearts on the very front are like really good. Perfume? I'll take perfume. Cursed Eye? I'm gonna make both cases that, like, again, I'm not a super hater of Cursed Eye. I think it's not, like, a terrible item. But we are at the point where, like, maybe the stat effect increases from Cursed Eye are, like, valuable. That's a cool trinket, but we're probably not gonna use it. Because unfortunately it causes you to lose your devil deal. Yeah, because you're taking red heart damage, which is like the biggest case against while using it. But if you're like in a situation where not losing your devil deal is like important, like greed mode, things like that, or you're just past the point where you can't even find angel deals without alternative means, chest cards, maybe even, yeah, no, you can't teleport into one. Maybe like, I don't know, Teleporter 2.0 can let you do that, but I know like for a fact everything else does not. I don't know if you can really teleport into one of those is through a red chest. Don't know why I bombed that, by the way. Lilith's definitely not great against these skeletons. That's definitely one of her weaker enemies to fight. Because like you kind of want to corner peek them, but you kind of at least the way I approach them is kind of just like let them shoot, and then I just like peek in there. Okay, we're gonna just like maybe these guys being like in this particular position is a little bit worrisome too. So I'm gonna try to do that. I guess they're just not even attack when I'm over there. That's fine by me. Don't care too much. Damn. I'm gonna say that's a really good item to get on this character, because if you keep increasing batteries, obviously it'll just keep getting a downward spiral of continuing to be like very effective. Like hopefully like you just keep hitting yourself against this wall. If you do it one more time, go ahead and just do it one more time. I guess you're like afraid, so you're not gonna do it just yet. Kind of panicking. I can see the fear in his eyes, as he knows that it's hopeless. I do really want Battery Baby, so I'm gonna go look for a little bit of extra money to try to purchase a really good familiar. And I'm gonna say maybe secret room's right here. Maybe we shouldn't leave consumables behind. That's probably gonna be a better trinket. There you go. There's a lot of money right there. You would buy the second item if there's a second item. I didn't really pay attention because, you know, eyes locked at another particularly good item. Yet there's only one. So yeah, but Charge Baby is crazy. Has the potential to be crazy when duplicated. You might just drop batteries on the ground, which will duplicate and create another one, which will keep perpetually making the chances for me getting more and more batteries on the ground, and therefore duplicating my familiars over and over and over again. Significantly strong. I ain't afraid of your attacks. Well, I should have been. Dodged it a little bit too bad. You gotta be like, you gotta have like an ego when they're like taken down a peg. There you go, you're gone. What do you get? Well, like just a regular charge. I'm not gonna take that. Well, I guess we have to take it. I could just bomb out of the way of it, so like I don't end up actually grabbing it. But I don't feel like I want to do that. What I am gonna do now is just like beat the shit out of myself. I'm taking here, so we're getting rid of the bone heart. For the obvious reason of this right there on the ground. So I don't want to like lose a red heart like that, and lose the damage bonus, and then have to go like find one. So I ended up just like opting to just hurt myself a bit with my bombs. I know we could have not like used our bombs to do that, but I didn't want to leave the angel deal. So, and I was gonna bomb the statue anyway because I want to get an increased angel deal chance. Hopefully, we'll find another angel deal here in the near future. Damn. I got a brimstone baby from my conception item. So welcome to the club, brimstone baby. Here you are. We're on our way to defeat a boss that has been being a little snooty patooty as of recent with the unfortunate. I'll blame part of one of them on the fact that we had like triple shot incubus like bouncing around all the time. So like seeing tears was hard, but at the same time, it's like it felt like I was literally like just getting hit by things that didn't exist. Or the things I was getting hit by existed the moment that they were spawned on screen. It's a range down. I will use this in this room. There you go. And that's another familiar. I want to take it. Well, there's another familiar there, but you know. So the option between a familiar, or I didn't know it was a familiar. Wait, have we found any of the switches yet? Because it really doesn't feel like I have. So Mr. Meeseeks. Yeah, Mr. Me. Buy this for free. And then I'll just go ahead and leave. Oh, there's a bunch of pills. That's a lot of pills. Range down. Luck up. One makes you small. So we're back to like normal size. And you're gonna die to that bomb, so I have to continue to fight that enemy. It's a long floor right here. Which we unfortunately have to backtrack all the way through. For the simple fact that we are doing the funny knife path. Am I like losing my mind? Okay. Am I losing my mind in the mine? What makes me large? Do I want to use it though? That was a fucking failure of a bomb throw by me. Here we are with a boss that makes none of my items relevant. There you go. Let's get this guy out of here. There you go, you're fully red. So you're out of here finally. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't want that, honestly. I took it anyway. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and like poke myself a bit. Okay, I can do it over here. And then go get... Do I not have the knife piece? Oh. I went in the mirror world, forgot to grab the knife piece. This is why this part of the game fucking sucks. Oh, the thing you know to do all the time, you just kind of forgot to do it this one time. And you're heavily penalized for it. It's at least nice because we still have other things to do on this character. So, like, it's not, like, the worst thing in the world right now. But it certainly highlights the fact that the entire reason to do this part of the game feels stupid that you have to do it for every single character. It's like the same level of like, well, you would actually need to carry a card on every character, including tainted characters, to like actually go fight the beast fight. It's like if you had to take a drop a trinket on the floor and then do that every single time. Like that would just be aggravating. But here we are doing basically the same thing, but the stipulation on this. So like, unfortunate that happened. But yeah, we can still make it up. I mean, we have one of the angel. We have one of the key pieces already, so maybe I'll just do that. I'll just do a Mega Satan fight. Not by intention. But, you know, we'll just have to do that. Like, I can still shoot you. I know you'll, like, reflect a bullet at me, but that's unfortunate. Because I can just, like, ignore that. Because I have Pierce. This room kind of sucks. Go get him, Leech. Damn, those eyeballs are going fast. Leech, go take him out. Take him out, Leech. I can help you a little bit. And I guess we're doing the Gemini route, just because we feel like it at this point. I'm like mad, but also like at least this run isn't pointless, because it feels like a lot of our runs recently have been pointless. Because ulterior reasons, I guess, is the reasoning for why a lot of them feel useless. So basically just don't get hit on most of the fights, and we'll kill them much faster. Maybe we'll get extra familiars. That's all we ever really want on this character, is we want more and more familiars. Like, who cares about stats? Like, why couldn't this be a familiar? So fortunately we have boss rush done. I mean, we could do the Hush if we go a little bit faster, maybe, hopefully. That'd be like a good option to try to do. What is 30 minutes? That is 30 minutes that we're probably not gonna make. Why not? the why not in that is because it'll be harder to do. Should I just use the space bar item? Just like, just go for it. A little bit of a weird room. Interesting for sure. I've seen it before, but like, it's like intimidating in my brain because there's so much happening, but really there isn't. Lazarus's rags can go like, take those rags, wrap them around his mouth, and never speak again. Cause like I don't need to be Lazarus right now. It'll be useful in a daily when I go back to caring about dailies again. But like after doing 30 of them in a row, with the exception of not quite 3 days in between that, didn't really actually do any dailies. You just don't want to do them. Sometimes you just don't want to do dailies. That's fine. It's probably the worst bomb I could have done. I thought I was going to make the enemy split by the time I had done that. We're fine with it, because, like, at least we used it. Not for anything useful, but hey. You're tiny! And you hit me. You shouldn't make fun of your size when you could have the ability to injure me. Injure me! You're not. I almost knocked him into me, though. One of these days we'll get all the gold trinkets, though. That's really the one thing I want to do the most right now, is get gold trinkets. Also, haven't really been paying attention to that. Some money. That one I didn't like. That one looked at me funny. It's mental illness. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're just gonna do this. Imagine if I had, the funny thing on this floor. I was gonna say, isn't this like our question mark bill? It's just like a double check. Because what's the harm in doing that? Like, what, we could teleport a couple rooms behind? That's good. That's definitely good. And then, like, battery packs, like, not gonna do us anything, so we don't need it. I've rarely found battery pack ever useful. Because rarely do I have, like, a consumable item, and I'm like, you know what, I really need battery pack right. Again, I'm just reiterating the fact that we are doing, not the path we wanted, but we are certainly doing a path that we deserve at this point. And there's a chance that we don't even get to fight Mega Satan this far, because we got a devil deal here on the very close to the last one. Maybe I can like backstab it with Mom's knife. See? Do it. There you go. And then you go that way. I don't know. Maybe we just like... I'm gonna put that on damage. It's another familiar. I want like some of these red hearts gone. So, like, I'll take the extra familiar. I'm fully okay with taking an extra familiar right now. We're definitely not gonna make Hush. Unless it's 35 minutes and I'm just dumb. Or alternatively, if going through that path that's significantly harder takes more time because you have to do a bunch of shenanigans in order to actually do that run. You don't have a limit. Which I would vote for. I'd vote for that. Like, your reward for taking an unnecessary risk is, like, not having to stress. Which would be, like, very kind of the game to do. That's a card. It's probably gonna be a Suicide King. Okay, no, it's 2 hearts, which could be useful, because, say we lose our damage boost too many times, get it right back. And those could be significantly better. Is this worth all our keys? I don't think so. I'm just gonna wait till we get to the chest floor, and we'll just do that. That'll be the better use of our keys. Because I'm gonna say we're probably not gonna get an intro. I guess we took a devil deal at some point. Yeah, we took a devil deal because we took the little baby guy. And I got hit by one of the red projectiles when I also shoot red projectiles. My bad. But hey, they glow. They glow now. That's a better solution for it, right? That's not even me who's shooting the red projectiles. It's my familiar. But yeah, really not worried about the health because we're at 9. When I'm at like 3, that's a little bit worrisome. Should definitely go in that room for or open that chest. Shouldn't be leaving familiars behind, or familiars, consumables, as a trinket that I don't care for. So I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna ignore its pitiful existence. I'm not gonna do any of those because I want to keep my damage bonus. Thank you very much. Range down. If I want to be deranged, then I can do that. It's a funny joke I've never made before. Probably shouldn't have used the spacebar item. I'm like, I can still go into just a husk fight and it won't be that big of a deal. Without the charge. Because we'll just get some extra things. We actually can do the hush fight. And I'm going to do that thing I'm saying right now. It's not going to be that big of a deal because we'll kill some extra enemies and we'll be able to get our charge. Maybe we'll even be able to just buy the thing. But you'll definitely go in the shop first, get black candle. Seems like a valid use of my money. And I think we go for depression. That means there's a trap door in this room. I think. That's peep. I think I won't peep. But the peeper seems like a little bit better. I think it actually increases your stats in one of your eyes. But also like having a bunch of them. Not necessarily in a large room. It's gonna be like kind of neat. Stats effects. I don't think we have anything over the stats effect. I'm gonna try it here. Okay, we were wrong. Unfortunate. Can we buy another key? We can't. So yeah, we aren't gonna have one. We're only gonna get a one guy for a little bit. So we just start spawning a couple flies. We'll pay up to 2, and then hopefully we will continue gaining more and more familiars. And then also we want to try to keep our damage bonus. I'm gonna say a couple more enemies, and then we'll have our charge. Because we got it on a mob fight. There you go. And the more flies you spawn, my guys, then it's gonna be like just like really easy. Also, you destroy projectiles. I think that's what the eyeballs were doing. Which, if that's the case, that's like not too bad. I always forget that if that's a thing. I think I noticed on the right of my screen that was happening. We'll see at some point. You're gonna start spawning your first enemies, and this will be the first wave of enemies that will give you a charge. And then after that, I'm gonna do some extra damage. Yeah, I think I significantly like Hush more than like the Mother Fight, because a Mother Fight's not fun. I know it's a hard concept to believe that fight might not be fun at all. Like literally just like one of the least fun fights in the entire game. Spawn stuff on top of me. I thought we already did that with Delirium, but hey. We're gonna probably lose our damage bonus here. No, we got them. We got them. Sneaky feet. I'm surprised I didn't get a hit there with the one that was coming from the top. I think we just go for delirium, right? We go for that delirium kill. So we got like, I think we have the stats to do it. Maybe use the sun card immediately so we don't have to like wander around. And it's not like we can get a map cursed, because hey, guess what we got this for? Okay, we finally lost our damage bonus and a shit ton of our health. But we're still like not like the worst health. I still think you need a full health bar for delirium though. Just because delirium's not well-designed boss fight at all. Like terrible boss fight. But you know, there's also the mother fight in the game, which is just inconsistent. Is why it's not a lot of fun. Hydrating, turning on my AC. Getting hot in this room. This room I'm currently inside of. I just use this. Now, what do we want? That's a tinted rock bark. I think. Unless that is just the secret room bark, just like. Nope, no tinted rock. Maybe I just missed the tinted rock in that other room. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. What we really just need is maybe a good card, a lot of luck, and a whole bunch of familiars. and then we'll be hunky dory, as they say. Now I'm debating if I should use like my charges in these bosses. If it's a boss that's like difficult, like yeah, maybe I should. Like maybe any of the end game bosses would be a little more challenging. When we get that, like obviously that's a huge gain for us. Then maybe we'll be able to get a good card. Look at that good card. That's a good pill, though. That's certainly a good pill. And we go for like extra rune clears, just to like ensure that we have that extra charge ready for the next fight. And I can't do that because we used all of our bombs, and that's a room that exists. So let's just leave it and fight this goober. Let's see what this goober's gonna do. It's frail. But we definitely don't need to use a charge on, because it's just frail. Easy. See, easy. It's another familiar. Look at that. This is seeming a bit familiar. I wonder if Bethany has like not fuck. I keep calling her Bethany. It's Lilith. I do that with like I used to call like waiting in games. I used to call it Wind Waker. But I did it in an Isaac recording, not like calling it Wind Waker. I like to call it Ocarina of Time gameplay. Because a lot of the enemies are just like you wait and then you hit them. So like I make fun of that. But like that's Skatol. That's not the best thing we could have gotten. But I do that where I would say Wind Waker instead when I'm not trying to say Wind Waker. I'm trying to say Ocarina of Time. And I finally like broke that habit. Like I stopped doing it. Every time I've tried to make that joke where I say Ocarina of Time gameplay, I do that. I say Ocarina of Time, not the game that I'm not trying to refer to. And that's not like a diss on Ocarina of Time. I still actually haven't played it, like to completion, or like even beaten the game. I've played very little bit of it. And the reason for that is the collector's edition that I have on the Wii. I like the GameCube because I played it on the Wii. So for some reason, the tree just wouldn't let me leave it. So I did that for like hours, and by an hour, that's really what I did it for. There's always some weird thing that happens in a Zelda game where I'm just unable to like do anything. Like I'll continue with this one with the Ocarina of Time. The tree just wouldn't let me like jump from the top and go to the bottom. Like that's what you're supposed to do. That's technically a spoiler to one of the puzzles, but like it's pretty obvious. And also that game's pretty old. I feel like most people have played it. Obviously, like I'm the exception, so like probably not. But that just wouldn't work. I'm gonna go with the second hand. Similar things have happened in Twilight Princess when I was playing Twilight Princess, which I also haven't beaten because I ended up modding my Wii, and then that caused me to lose my save for that game because you had to delete your save for that game specifically to mod the way the method I was doing it. The first, like, there's one really easy puzzle that just wouldn't trigger in that game for some reason. I don't really have any explanation of why that was occurring. And then despite that, I'm like, okay, let me like Google the solution, and then this guy is doing it the exact same way I was doing it, and I guess my boomerang wasn't doing it correctly. Or something, because then I did it again. First try. It works. I'm like, okay, I mean, this is the exact pattern I was doing it. It shows you on the floor that what you're supposed to do. I guess I'm just like dumb. Yeah, I guess you need to trigger look up the solution cutscene to be able to do that. And then, similarly, in the water temple, I knew, hey, you're supposed to, like, get the current to unlock rooms. Like, that's how the water temple in that game works, is, like, the water current is basically, like, electricity, because it's powering the door. So it's using that water current electricity to do it. By electricity, I mean, you know, power generated through water movement. No matter what I would do, trying to angle it to the correct door I was trying to leave to, it just wouldn't work. And you had to like unclog some spots in it, but like I had already done that, which is interesting. That it just wasn't working. And then I tried doing it again after going back. I like closed the game, saved it, like it was like, okay, 2 days later, let me go ahead and play this game again. Pick it up. I move the doors to go like find out where that current door was that I need to go to. It works first try. I'm still baffled on how that happened. I still have no idea why that occurred. I'm not gonna make a huge deal of it. It's probably just like actually a bug, just not triggering it. But definitely wasted 3 hours in that one Zelda game just for stuff like that happening. I think the dog section, where you have to kill all the spirits, also had something like that happen, or just like one of them didn't spawn until I reloaded the game. I think the Wii version of that game might not. It might have a couple bugs. But I'm not too mad about it. I am mad about how that just happened there. We're doing pretty well. While I like just kind of go on a rant about like kind of bugs just happening in Zelda games. Which that was back when I was like more tolerant of bugs, because like, hey, I'm very intolerant about bugs nowadays in video games. And I would go on a whole rant about that. And like, I had time. I've already gone on a rant about having time before. I don't feel like doing it again, to be honest. But I guess I'll leave that one for another day, because like this run's about to end. Actually, hold on. Let me draw a crewmate. Okay, that's gonna be too hard. Okay, if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like. I'll see you in the next one. At least we beat Delirium. Let's try to not forget the key piece there, the knife pieces next time. So, I got euthanasia.